Hello and welcome. I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in northwestern Victoria, Australia. Thank you for joining me. Hi Marie and Denise. How is everybody? It's been a wet day here in Kerrang. I guess someone needs the rain. My washing didn't, but there's worse things than not getting your washing dry, isn't there? With what's going on in the world and in Australia at the moment, with Sydney getting pelted with more rain. You just, you're thankful for small mercies, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so tonight I'm just going to be playing around. I had a few whoops, I bent my doily. Bent my half doily. I had a few scraps laying around and I had a bit of a play with another card with some scraps, and then I cut out some more bits and pieces. Looks like I've squashed everything here. Never mind, it will flatten out. So I'm going to be using Honeybee Home as I advertise. So to do the little flower, I did see this and I can't remember where I saw it. Someone's just the idea of stamping this in the garden green. I'll get that all on there, but I have pre-done one and got it cut out already so that you didn't have to wait for me to do that. Yeah, I don't know if I need that again. I might not clean it just yet, and because of the colours I'm using. Is anyone else here that I haven't shouted out to? Hi Rhonda, I didn't think you'd be here tonight. Awesome. Maria. Hi Leanne. And Deborah. Thanks everyone for joining me tonight. So I'm just not gonna do too much colouring, just with my, I always forget the name of it. I always go to call it freesia. It's not. It's pale papaya, and this is the, I haven't even done my labels for my new ones over the last couple of years. I got a bit slack, so I'm just going to do a bit of, not too much. I did this with a friend and she was my upline actually when we made some cards a few weeks ago, and she was a bit afraid to go onto the green. We made a different card to this, yeah, which is a bit of a, is it a secret? It's kind of a secret because it's an upcoming class. It's a secret from one of my friends too, because it may be her birthday card. We just, I should have done a bit of shadowing here. I thought this was a great way to, which side am I using? That side. To, it's a leaf. Try not to get confused between the leaves and the bell flowers of this. I'm not sure what sort of a flower this is, but it's really pretty. Looks really pretty in purples too. And you could use the same technique. You could stamp the foliage, and I didn't worry about going back and colouring in the leaves that aren't blocked in. I think it looks fine, depending on how much time you want to spend on your card. And anyway, we don't have a garden green marker, but I did see on the recipes, I forget what I was looking up just last night. See, I've forgotten already, and it was something to do with Bermuda Bay and shaded spruce, and I cannot remember which was the dark of light. Oh, now I've forgotten to do the bell of that flower. Not that it matters, because I'm not probably going to use this one. So I have die cut one already. It'll be. So tried to get away from using the retiring in colours, but it was a bit difficult because I'm using the Heart and Home paper, and it's got Well, this one you'd be fine with because it's just got the papaya and the garden green. But then we come to this one, which is cinnamon cider. This one's Misty Moonlight. It's nice, it's got the grey on the back, another Misty Moonlight. And that one is Fresh Freesia. So that one's got Fresh Freesia. That one you could get away with. Just those colours, which I have not used, I don't think. Darker colours are harder to use. I did cut them out to use for a card we did last Saturday, and I didn't end up using them. Well, not the card we did, but the one I did to do a tutorial for the girls. I hadn't done that before class. They were pretty clever, my lot. They just looked at the card and they could work out what to do. Didn't even have to show them the mechanism. I went to show them and Jeanette had worked it out, so pretty clever they are. And then each one showed the other. So then that's just die cut. That's the bead from, should have showed you the set, shouldn't I? So this is the Honeybee Home set, and this is going through to the annual catalogue. Yay! So what I've done here is I've cut out, I've got a doily from the same, I'm not sure which side of the doily I did. I did kind of position what I'd cut out and did a screenshot so that in case I got a bit lost. So that's going there, I think. I'm not sure. And I wanted to use the honeybee, and I wanted to use the, where did they go to? I wanted to use these stylish shapes again. So I had a couple of plays. I just wasn't happy. So this is this cut out. At first they had, oh, I'm actually casing. I should have mentioned that. What do I do with it? I'm kind of casing this card here, but I'm not using the green. I'm not using the vellum. I'll show you the other card I did, which is probably nothing like what they've done. But we always like to do something a bit different. You get the general idea and then you go with it, don't you? So, now where's my other card so I can see what I did? I went over the top of the doily, didn't I? So I might need to set this out so that I know which side of the doily I'm using, because I want the ribbon to go over the doily. I was thinking that if it went under the doily, it wouldn't stick down. So this is which side did I use on my sample? Oh, yes, I used that side. I can probably just go with that. So I thought that. But there's other things to do before I do that, so I won't waste time doing that. Now that I know I'm using the cinnamon cider side, try and say that quickly, of the DSP. You wouldn't think that was going to look any good, would you? But I think it will. Who cares? Well, not who cares, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. We all like different things. I had a gentleman calling this morning wanting some birthday cards. So, and I just said I would have to go through them and let him know. And I just think that I will let him choose what he would like, because, as I say, we all like, now that's why you're twisting. Because it can. Yeah, that's better. So I'll just, it's right on the edge of that, isn't it? I've not really used any of this denim ribbon, so and I'm pretty sure it's not going through. So if you want this ribbon, you need to grab it now. I should have learnt from the other card I did that I needed to do this sideways because I want the ribbon going sideways if I can, like that. Should have had it that way while I pulled it. Just make that more on the side. I'm making this look difficult, aren't I? There we go. So it's about like that. Just pull it a bit shorter. And I will chop that off before I change my mind and go procrastinating like I usually do. As Rhonda knows, I usually procrastinate instead of just getting on with it and doing it. All right, now we can probably adhere the whole thing down actually. I think I will just go for it. Just be brave, be daring. And while I've got this in my hand, it reminds me of something I did today. A little tip for you, probably already know. I did see someone, I was watching someone's video and I thought, that's a great idea. I did this on my trimmer. I've also done it on my rulers because I've got one over at the tabletop trimmer and I've got one here. Just noticed how much glue I've got on that so that I can see, because I'm always having to take it away from what I'm measuring to see what the increments are. So I thought that was a wonderful idea. Now, I think I'm just going to use normal glue for this, multi-purpose, and this one's my almost dead one. Is there life in it yet? Might be a bit. Just leave it there. I'll just use this one that's, so I want this adhered pretty well. So making sure I've got my card in the right orientation. This one I probably could have done on an angle, but I would have had to cut the paper a little bit smaller, I feel, for that. So just going to, now that's not right on the edge of the paper, is it? I might be going to change my mind. This is what I did with my other one. I might do this, actually, because that's not going to work. I don't think. Not with a half one, not right on the edge. That will be better. Let's just go for it and build this as we go. I'm just gonna do it and we'll make it work. Put down there. Now, I also had, did I want to put them, yes, I did want to put them down first, maybe even under there, but maybe I might not use that big one. Just, this is what I wanted to play with. I wanted to use these, but I wasn't quite sure how. But there, and maybe, maybe we can do something like that. Have I got any more? I thought I did that 3 times. Doesn't matter, we might be able to do it again if we need another one. Probably have got one floating around. Just referring to my photo of the way I thought it was going to go. Yes, I did only have 3. One up the top, and I had a little one like that. And what did I have there? It's probably not the room to do it how I had it before. It's my bee jumping off there. So there's a little one there. Put that on top of there. Don't want that on top of there. I think, what do you guys think? I think maybe that. Here's my little die cut flower. And I also die cut, I'm going to show you where that came from. This is this flower here. I've die cut that in cinnamon. Just going to put that down there, which is probably not going to show very much there. Maybe I should have done that in a different colour. Now, where's my blue one? Lost half my things. No dramas. I did have a blue and a green. Oh, here we go. Blue and a green one that I'd cut and totally lost the both of them yesterday. Maybe we'll change this so that can go on to there. Sure if I'm happy with you. That little one, maybe I'll put the little one inside there. Maybe do that. And then put this little one. Happy for opinions. Obviously I don't know what I'm doing here. And that one there. And that one there. And we can have our little bee sitting, where will we put him? We can put him there, kind of. And then I used another shape out of the same set, which is this one, just for a little bit of difference, bit of something different. And this stamp comes out of, I think it was out of the ranunculus, or was it out of, yes, it was out of the ranunculus. There's one also in a Just For You in Celebrating You, I think, yes, that Just For You there. So, but it was a bit longer. So you know, you might have the same sentiments that don't always fit where you want them. I'm trying to find that. So it was just a bit longer, whereas my other one fitted nicely. And Celebrating You is going through to the annual catalogue as well. And I was happy about that because we used a couple of sentiments from there that actually do coordinate with my favourite punch, the oval layering punch. And that one wouldn't. I think I pointed that out last week, so I shouldn't be repeating myself. So I did this in to tie in the blue. Ugh. Well, I've got blue pants on, isn't it? That's handy. So we'll try and get this straight. Make sure it's the correct side, and it is. And try and get it straight. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this one. I did have one earlier prepared in case I messed up. I didn't actually mess up on this one, but just to point out, I went further over where it's got the lines there, and it's sort of broken there, whereas this one I purposely went over to that side a bit so that I haven't got so much of a broken line. So I will use that one. So I'm actually thinking I don't mind this. Yeah, I think I don't mind that too much at all. I need to get those hexagons secured first, don't I? So if I put that one there, if I can remember where there is, it's sticking on the glue on there. I did actually, oh, this is, by the way, this is the in colour vellum that I'm using, if you're wondering. I'm not taking any notice of anyone that's talking. Hey Wendy, how you going? Hey Lisa. Hey Belinda. You need to pop around, love, and get your freebies that you won too. Hi Marie Neville. Hi. Hi Rita. Hi Di. How is everyone? Thanks so much for joining me. Now, my glue will come out. The cooler weather is being a little bit stubborn. You probably, oh yes, you can see what I'm doing there. Good. You don't need to worry too much with this vellum. It doesn't seem like you can see through it. From what I haven't used it much. I have not used it nearly enough. And now it is retiring, so if you like the look of this, you need to grab yourself a pack before it goes. Now, where did I have that, guys? Where should I have it? I think maybe like that. Just put it wherever you think is pleasing to the eye. Picking it up is the hardest thing. No, where did I say? I've forgotten where I was going to put that. There. It's down now. So that's going to have to be where it's going to go. I don't think that was exactly where I wanted it. Don't know if I need these blocked out ones. Do I, guys? What do you think? Now it's stuck there. As I said, I just wanted to use this vellum, and I wanted to use the beautiful shape stars. Get off my finger now. You can get off my finger now. If we had a smaller one, that might be better in there. Don't know if I want to do that. What do you think? Does that spoil it? That actually, that actually gives me 5 shapes, doesn't it? Actually, anyone answered me yet? No one's answering me. I might just go for that, I think. So I think that gives me 5 shapes, and we do like uneven numbers, don't we, girls? Now I've got glue on my finger. With my other one, I didn't use the shapes. I just use the vellum and I just use the Hive folder, and I'm pretty sure the Hive folder is going through. Now I might actually use a couple of dimensionals on that because I want to pop the cinnamon piece underneath it. Just use one of those and maybe another one of those. That might do. No, I might bring that down a bit. Whoops. This sticking to my finger is rather annoying. Now, where did I have that? I think I had it. Oh, I don't know if I can get it in there now. I've got that. Yeah, that's right. I can and I will. I'm just dotting some adhesive gently on there. I'm actually going to do the other two bits while I'm at it. Come on, come out. You don't need it on the whole lot, you just need a little bit. And my garden green bit of grass. So yes, I haven't done a lot of stamping this week. I just what have I been doing? Doing a bit of cleaning is about all. Waiting for my pre-order. Where is it, Mr. Postie? Anyway, it is probably a good thing because it's making me, oops, I don't want that one there. It's making me tidy up my room, sorting things out, ready for the new colours. So not all bad. My cinnamon kind of disappears under there, doesn't it? I might put it on top of the green. And then we've got our just for you. It can go there. And our little bee. They're too big, I think. Oh, not too big. Just do that. Just put two of those on. Work out where we want our bee. Maybe just hovering around that flower. And we need what do we need? A bit of wink on his wings, a bit of Winker Stella. You need to get that out on your paper so that you don't have a big blob. I nearly did have a big blob there too. Never mind. I think he'll settle down. If he doesn't, I can easily stamp myself another one. Oh, I did go a bit crazy there, didn't I? Now, I could have used my bee embellishments, which are still in at the moment, but because I've got these actually aren't current either, but because I'm using this colour, and I'm hoping it's my last three, I can use these up. because it'll be goodbye to these in colours on the 3rd of May. Maybe down there. See some jade ones floating around there too. So now all we've got to do is the inside and the envelope. Nothing in there. And I didn't grab myself an inside piece even. Just making sure that's going to fit. Yep. So all I want to do for the inside is, and I think I want to do it in cinnamon actually. So that means I've got to clean my stamp, doesn't it? I'll clean my other ones while I'm there. Just trying to minimise the use of baby wipes. I usually have them to take off the excess of my ink, but let me just grab my piece of scrap in case I go off the edge, which I'm pretty sure I will. I'll just pop that there, and on the outside I'll just do the same. Maybe we could, no, I'm not going to do second generation. I am not going to. So there's our card that I think I'm going to have to stamp. Well, I have stamped the bead. I just need to cut him out and put one over the top, but I can do that in my leisure time. I'll hold you guys up. Just pop that in and I'll show you my other one, which I had. It all happened because I happened to have a leftover piece of, a leftover flower from, what was I doing? Oh, when I was doing a card, I've put the card away now, otherwise I'd show you my, when I was doing my video from, I'll leave that on there because it's easier to see. And that's, you can see, so that's, you need to make sure you don't have too much sparkle on your wink, which I might just quickly cut a bead. So this was, I had a flower left over from another project, shall we say, and I've stamped it in. I've used my markers to do that. I've used the markers to do the garden green, and then I've used the cinnamon markers to do the flowers, and then I've coloured it in with the pale papaya like I just did. And there I've just used the vellum, the in colour vellum in the papaya, and I've embossed it, and then I've just torn bits around of it, and then I've used the doily up the other way, and basically the same kind of layout. I didn't wreck my card with the Wink of Stella that time. I'm just going to quickly, in case you wanted a screenshot, you don't want a screenshot of a card that's got too much wink on it, do you? I'll just take him off. I'll get rid of him, and I'll just quickly die cut this. There we have him. Might actually put the Wink of Stella on before I pop him on this time. Can I do that? That's my scratch paper. That will be better. Not overkill. So take 2 with the bee. Went to put him on the wrong one. There we go. Oh, we've still got a dimensional on there. Just pop that off. There we go. It's all fixed now. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that quick little card with just my, messing around there. I was going to put them on the edges, but I don't. I'm undecided. Perhaps I could. If you see the photo with it on the edge, you'll know that I've gone with putting it on the edge. Maybe I will. Okay. All right. Thanks everyone for joining me. I really appreciate your support. And again, if you live in Kerrang or surrounding areas and you'd like to come to a class, I'm having my next class, well, it's not really a class, my next event will be the annual catalogue launch day, which will be the 7th of May. So mark your calendars, and if you're new to me, let me know. And on those sorts of days, the cards are really, really simple, because we usually have a crowd. We usually have up to 10 to 14 people, so we can't be spending all day to stamp. So they're usually, and it's more about looking at what's in the new catalogue. It's more about that than stamping, but we always like to get together and do a little bit of stamping. So yeah, so I'd love to have you join me if you're interested in what I'm doing and you think you would like to do this too. Okay, all right. I hope to catch you, or probably not next Friday. It's Good Friday, isn't it? But hopefully if my pre-order comes, I may be able to get something together during the week. We'll see how we go. Thank you. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.